Hi, my name's Emily Rose Ledford. Most folks know me as Rose, and I'm the Science and Education Project Manager at the South Yuba River Citizens League, and I've been with SYRCL for about 2.5 years. So I manage several meadow restoration projects that SYRCL has going on that can be planning or implementation projects. That means I'm managing contractors, working through permits, and working through the planning process with many of our partners. And I also get to work in our education department, which is super fun. Meadows throughout the Sierra Nevada are critically important for many reasons. They capture and store snowmelt, which is really valuable. They spread out that water and hold on to it late into the summer, and that supports a large variety of biodiversity, as well as us humans. And meadows, although making up only 2% of the Sierra Nevada landscape, account for 1/3 of our carbon storage. So that meadow soil holds on to carbon and traps it, keeping it safe. Meadows make up 280,000 acres of the Sierra Nevada landscape, which is really incredible. But throughout the Sierra Nevada, about 50% of those meadows are degraded. So we have a lot of work to do. A degraded meadow often has incised channels, an inset floodplain. They have reduced ecosystem services, so they're not holding onto that water, they're not storing as much carbon, and unfortunately, degraded meadows can actually act as a carbon source. I could probably spend a long time talking about how our meadows got degraded and why they're degraded today, but I think it's more important to talk about what SYRCL's doing to solve those problems. So one of SYRCL's main focuses is addressing issues at the source. That often means doing road work to alter how roads are capturing flows and dewatering meadows. It also can be replacing culverts that are undersized and constricting flows. Some of the work that we also do happens in the stream, and we call that process-based restoration, or PBR. What that looks like is building beaver dam analogs, or BDAs. We're basically mimicking beavers in the meadow. What some of the work does is reactivate the floodplain, spreading water out and slowing it down, promoting groundwater recharge, and providing water for all sorts of wildlife. In the face of our ever-changing climate, meadows are going to become really, really important. Meadows are a buffer to the impacts of climate change. They do a lot of things, primarily slowing down water. So I don't know if y'all have noticed, but this winter has been incredibly warm, and we've been having a lot of warm storm cycles come through that are producing events called rain on snow events. What that means is rain is falling onto our snowpack, and California relies very heavily on our snowpack for water throughout the year. When that rain falls on the snow, it produces a flash flood through the system. And what meadows can do is hold on to that water, slow it down, spread it out, and save it for later in the season. Meadows not only take care of us, but they improve our quality of life. Water is life. Meadows keep rivers flowing through the year. They're beautiful. And if you don't believe me, get your rain boots, even if it's July, and come on out.